We've come here to downtown Kabul to meet Mr. Jabor, who is a government vet working here. And I have never seen anything like this. We have horses, we have cattle, we have dogs. And the problem seems to be, apart from the fact that the dogs want to eat all the people, that these are working animals. These are not pets. Pets much easier to handle, much more used to people. And I think he's going to have his hands full just from the reactions of the people too, especially the dogs.
This is the Zhonghua Che Ti Zhong, zhong meaning bell, in Beijing. Now, it's a little known fact that the Chinese came up with the first tuned bells long before anyone else. Now, you may say, a bell is a bell, and how is a tuned bell any more interesting than any other kind of bell? Well, the Chinese based their whole system of measurement, that's length, width, weight, and volume, on the different musical pitches of tuned bells. Hello, and welcome to the 2006 Land Rover G4 Challenge. At the end of stage one, Martin Drea of South Africa was in first position, closely followed by Jean-Baptiste Calais of France.
And find out whether Martin's physicality can beat Dimitri's guile, or will team partnership selections rule in stage 3? Because only the top 4 get to compete in the challenge final. So stay with us as our odyssey comes to a conclusion in the most spectacular surroundings of Bolivia's Alto Plano.
Just thought I'd bring you up here and show you the city of Kabul, a city of 1 million people, not a small city, just with the shadows of the mountains creeping across it. This that I'm standing on used to be a restaurant, but during the conflict it became a telecommunications center, and the Americans scored a direct hit right bang in the middle with something around 2,000 pounds in terms of bombage. Over this side, you've got the south of the city, and this took a major beating during the Civil War. Major sections of it are rubble, but down here, just on the front line, so to speak, of that Civil War, is the zoo, where I am working at the moment.
The story goes that it all started with Mrs. O'Leary's cow. On the evening of Sunday, the 8th of October, 1871, it is alleged that this cow did knock over a lantern in its barn, and the result was the Great Chicago Fire. 36 hours, $200 million of damage, and over 300 lives later, the heart of the city was in ashes, and over 100,000 people were made homeless. But Chicago is a pick yourself up and dust yourself off kind of place. And within 3 decades, the city was back on its feet and is now one of the most attractive in the US.
It's my new friend. I don't know what the hell it is, but... Oh, damn sexy. If Charlie and I have got this right, at the bottom of this hill is agua verde, or green water. And hopefully that means a restaurant. Because if it ain't a restaurant, I am in a lot of trouble. Drinking water is doing me no good at all. Completely out of fuel. And I am pretty well knackered. It is so hot that I can feel my feet burning on the pedals. And some humour failure coming on because there's absolutely bugger all in sight. But at the moment, there's no bleeding restaurant and I'm beginning to make whimpery noises. I've got to hate someone, haven't I? And looking around, there's really only one candidate.
With so many experts around, the last thing I wanted to do was to make a fool of myself. My thoughts were totally focused until I hit the water.
So, one team member will climb, and the other one belays, and hopefully keeps it nice and safe.
With huge relief, I dipped in and fell off. Now it's down to the rest.
Yeah. My approach work is appalling! I tell you something though, this is great fun. Oh, I think I went a bit hard at that one, and I've just hit that one as well.
This was a 15-minute course with teams attempting to drive through as many gates as possible. Touching the gates incurred a time penalty. And did I mention there's a compulsory driver change at 7.5 minutes?
Yeah, still there. Today I can't breathe properly. I'd recommend this kind of a thing for any young man.
We are so fragile. Advertising lies that are whiter than yours. We are so fragile.
I just want to get out of here!
Just to keep us we are so fragile. I can stay here inside and say it's all being done.
Peru is an excellent country.
We are so fragile.
They were either extremely friendly or they throw stones at you.
he's game.
It really hurts.
That's it.
Is that it?
This is a rock. Stay on that. Is your target, right?
Hello. You know what makes it worthwhile? It's when you slog your guts out, your head splits open, and your eyes go red hot in your skull, and you get up to a place like this with a frozen lake surrounded by mountains that look down on you like nothing more than the bones of Mother Russia. Then it's worthwhile. Glacier descent.
The best things in life cost oxygen.